My screen is visible, sir.
Yes, it is visible. You can start.
Today's my topic is similarity and differences between neoclassicism and romanticism. Neoclassicism was a Western cultural movement, and in this decorative and visual arts, literature, theater, music, and architecture that drew inspiration from that art and culture of classical antiquity. Uh, and as a movement represent a calm and ordered view based on a particular view of classical civilization, and it is also a reaction to the flirting energies and rococo art. It is monumental, and for neoclassicism, uh, here is some images. For example, Lakshman's engraving of Achilles and Morning Patroclus, 1797. Uh, this is the image about the relationship between the Achilles and Patroclus. It is a key element of the stories associated with the Trojan War. Its exact nature has been a subject of dispute in both the classical period and modern times. In the Iliad, Homer describes a deep and meaningful relationship between Achilles and Patroclus, where Achilles is tender toward Patroclus but callous and arrogant toward others, while Homer never explicitly cast and two as lovers in the archaic and classical periods of Greek literature, particularly in the work of Achilles and Athens and Plato. Second image is David's author, or the image about how a French artist in 17 display public, and remains one of the best known painting in the neoclassical style. Third is uh, Ingres's wonderful portrait of Napoleon, Imperial Rome, 1806. Napoleon the First on his imperial throne is an 1806 portrait of Napoleon on 1st of French in his coronation costume, painted by the French painter Jean Augustin in Greece. Fourth is Goya's disaster of war. Francisco Goya created the Antican series of disasters of war from 1810 and 1820. The 82 images add up to a visual indictment of and protest against the French occupation of Spain by Napoleon Bonaparte. Fifth is in a move pastoral mode. Constables vive au parc. John Constable was born in Suffolk and is known principally for his landscape paintings, especially the landscapes of the countryside where he spent his childhood. Uh, his paintings are now considered among the most popular and valuable in British art. Fusilli's Nightmare. The Nightmare is a 1781 oil painting by Anglo-Swiss artist Henry Fuseli. It shows a woman in deep sleep with her arms thrown below her and with demonic and ape-like in clubs crossed on her chest. The painting's dreamlike and haunting erotic evocation of invocation and obsession was a huge popular success. And this is the image of the slave ship. The slave ship, originally titled Slavers, and throwing overboard the dead and dying typhoon coming on, is a painting by the British artist J.M.W. Turner, first exhibited at the Royal Academy of Arts in 1840. And the raft of the Medusa, originally titled Scene de Naufrage, is an oil painting by 1880 and 19 by the French Romantic painter and lithographer Theodore and Géricault, completed when the artist was 27. The work has become an icon of French Romanticism. And as the Romantic movement in general is a reaction to the Enlightenment, so Romantic painting is a reaction to neoclassical art. In literature, we can see that it will suffice to compare a great figure of English Augustan literature and his poem The Vanity of Human Wishes is a free imitation of Juvenal's 10th satire. Neoclassicism versus Romanticism. The principal distinction between neoclassicism and Romanticism is that neoclassicism focuses on objectivity, reason, and intellect, while Romanticism stresses on human creativity, nature, and emotions or feelings. Here is a definition of Romanticism and Neoclassicism. Romanticism is the idea that an individual current time a reach for this neoclassicism against the here is a brief description and meaning of what is neoclassicism. Here is some neoclassical authors like Milton, Alexander Pope, Voltaire, John Dryden, Jonathan Swift, Daniel Defoe. And here is a brief description of Romanticism and Romanticism. Here is some romantic writers like William Wordsworth, John Keats, Lord Byron, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Walter Scott, Percy B.C. Shelley, Mary Shelley, William Blake. Here versus neoclassicism table that what can be differences between them, like in the style, theme, cause, values, and influence. In period, neoclassicism uh, lasted from about 1660 and 1798, and Romanticism lasted from about 1789 to 1832. On emphasis, neoclassicism emphasized on structure, restraint, and objectivity, while Romanticism emphasized on imagination, emotion, and subjectivity. Inspiration about neoclassicism drew its inspiration from classical age, and Romanticism drew its inspiration from medieval and Baroque eras. In themes, Greek and Roman history, bravery, restraint, and courage were major themes in neoclassicism, and in Romanticism, nature, legends, and pastoral life were in major in Romanticism. Here is my references about this presentation, and thank you very much.
Okay, you can stop presenting now. Yeah, this was a very good topic that you have selected. And some of the paintings are also very good. So still it can be studied very deeply to understand the neoclassicism and romanticism through poems. And then when you come from poem to poetry, it will be even more interesting to know. But it was a very good topic. Your source also was good. Still more work can be done in this. More convincingly, you might have presented also. But it is a good topic. Your Google Classroom performance is like 69, exactly at the point where the class average is. Where the class average also is 69, 70. You are also there. So in that you have tried to patch up. You have done the work in Google Classroom and by and large submitted everything in due time also. So your performance is between good and very good. You can still improve your
Yes,
things.
sir.
You can still do some more work to improve your presentations. Your speech also can be worked out. And all the blogs and the thing you are writing, slightly more work, and you can improve in a better way. But so far, good. We have like Aditi, Anjali, Bhargavi. We put them as need improvement. Need improvement. Use tense between good and very good. Bhavyang, very good and excellent. There we can put them. So it is how you have a chance to be better. And
Yes, sir.
Anjali, Aditi, Bhargavi, still they have to work hard to improve a lot. Okay, fine. Yeah, next, your questions will be asked in the chat. Everybody
Yes,
keep
sir.
on asking your